Listen, I don't know what's up with a lot of people, but this right here is what a lot of people need. So listen, shout out to these people that are doing this, because in my opinion, this is really needed. Let's wait for the ads to finish. Then I'll hit the unmute. I apologize. But this is crazy. Listen, a lot therapy work, guys. Listen, it may come out as a joke to a lot of people, but I'm dead serious about this. Hashtag mental health is serious. Therapy works.
Okay, finally at 4, her slogan is "Therapy is dope," and the mission is to bring mental health services to underserved communities. Sarah Andrews, a licensed therapist from North Philadelphia, is working to change the stigma one block at a time through a new set of wheels.
It was an idea 3 years ago.
Of course, you gotta have a couch, that's essential.
Turned into a reality. Licensed therapist Sarah Andrews is taking her new mobile therapy unit to the people who need it most, underserved Black and Brown communities. The North Philadelphia native's first stop was a health and wellness fair with Dr. Ayla Stanford.
It felt amazing to be able to bring something to people. They didn't have to go anywhere.
Equipped with couches, art, and powered by solar panels, Andrews cut the ribbon on the new set of wheels this month. And when she's not seeing her own patients, Andrews is working with her nonprofit Dare to Hope, aimed at educating people about mental wellness after her friend died by suicide.
My goal is to normalize mental health, right? To normalize the conversations, to normalize getting to talk about our issues.
Especially as neighborhood beefs, followed by trauma from what's playing out on Philadelphia's blocks, coincide with the deadly shootings gripping the city.
When I think about gun violence, a lot of it is because we're dealing with so much stuff on the inside and we don't know what to do with it. So a lot of times it plays out as anger. A lot of times it plays out like I can't resolve conflict. So what do we do with that, right? So this is going to be a tool to help, I hope, to curb the gun violence, right? If we give people a safe place to talk, if we allow people to process their emotions, if we allow people to get the tools to process PTSD, then we might be better off as a city.
Meeting people where they are. Andrews says the goal is to use the van as much as possible, whether it's at community events or even when people reach out directly for services. Guys?
Very great. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's a fact. Like, listen, a lot of people may think, like, I hear a lot of people say, I don't need therapy. I hear a lot of people say therapy is for the weak. Listen, at the end of the day, some of us need to talk to somebody, and we don't really have somebody right there. We don't have somebody that'll give us the proper advice or none of that. Hey, we just got people sitting right there waiting to hear what we got to say because they hate and they envy whatever it is that we're doing. We're doing something really good, but to them, listen, they'll make you feel like you're doing the worst thing in this world. That's why sometimes it's hard to trust people. But listen, ain't nothing wrong with sitting here and accepting some therapy, going to therapy. Some of us really need, like, at the end of the day, like, some medication is not going to always solve the problem. Like, we really need to get a grip of ourselves and what we do in life. Like, don't be ashamed if you have to go see a therapist. Like, what this woman is doing right here, I got to give her roses. Shout out to this lady. She's doing it right here in Philadelphia. Hopefully more therapists come and do this, because when I tell y'all that the HIPAA law is out of control, out of pocket, it's not really helping nobody, especially the kids with autism, the kids that are in the spectrum, the kids with Down syndrome, schizophrenia, and much more. Listen, I suggest that if this is something that they'll offer in your community, don't reject it. Take it. Because these buildings out here with the therapy and the psychiatrists and all that stuff that they're giving, psychology and all that, the psychologists and all that, listen, they just trying to shove medication down our kids' throats because that's what the schools want. And in reality, these medications ain't helping our kids. And that's my opinion. Mine's. Moving on to the next topic.